Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm the real Solid Snake, and welcome to another episode of the Irish Critics. So, the next Xbox. We are 1 week away now from discovering what the next Xbox is going to be, what it's going to deliver, and most importantly, what games we are actually going to get with the console. Now, I review films here on our show, but I'm also a pretty big gamer. I have all the consoles. I buy all the consoles because there's always going to be that exclusive for that particular console that you can't get in the rest of them. So that's the only reason why I buy it. But if I had to say which primary console is mine, I'd have to say primarily I'm a PlayStation gamer. Definitely a PlayStation one, because I believe PlayStation always has the better exclusives with the likes of Uncharted, Resistance, Metal Gear Solid 4, God of War 3, etc, etc. Of course, up and coming titles like Beyond Two Souls and The Last of Us further strengthen that point. Now, all I can say is the next Xbox, what can we expect out of it? Well, it's going to be Kinect heavy. What I'm going to say here, it's just my predictions for next week's show. Next week's show will definitely show the box, something that Sony did not do on February 20th. They got a lot of criticism. I don't think it was really that big of a deal. We got to see games, we got to see what the console can do, we got to hear from certain developers, and we even got to see the controller. Microsoft won't do that. I can guarantee you now that we will see what the next Xbox is going to be coming out next year. And I can also promise you that it will be heavy with the new Kinect. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of motion gaming, so Kinect is not going to really grab my attention. I just have a small room here. I play games lying on my bed, and I don't think there's going to be enough space to even play any Kinect games at all, especially with the new Xbox. But, if that's going to be mandatory for every game that's coming on the new Xbox, I am not going to be interested. Okay? Then there's the other thing, the always online connection. Okay, first of all, I've got a pretty good internet connection here in my house. I don't think that's going to be much of a problem for me, but I don't like the idea that I do have to be connected in order to play the games. I wouldn't like the idea of being disconnected and then my game shutting down on me. That would be a disaster in the making. I can guarantee you now, Microsoft are not dumb. They cannot be that dumb to do that. They would not put that in. It would be a disaster for them if they came out and announced next week that yes, the next Xbox is going to be always online. So don't be expecting that. Next thing, the rumor about blocking used games, which I'm pretty 100% sure is also false. Sony themselves have said that they're not doing it, so that really would it would be suicide for Microsoft themselves to do that. That's something that's not going to come to. What we are going to see now, in terms of games next week. Well, I can guarantee this now, right? In terms of Microsoft's first-party exclusives, there's bound to be a new Halo shown, possibly the talk of the next Gears of War. There'd probably be talk of the new. I would say that the next Fable 4, will more than likely be shown, and the next Forza Motorsport or Project Gotham Racing. Now, all those franchises, that is all we get churned out of Microsoft these days. Is a new Halo, a new Gears, new Fable, a new Forza or Project Gotham Racing. Now, this is why I really love Sony, okay? Not only do they bring out excellent iterations of their current franchises, but they also bring out some new IPs. And this year, they are showing that. We have got The Last of Us coming out now next month, and we have also got Beyond Two Souls from the makers of Heavy Rain coming out in October. This should be hot on the heels of the upcoming release of the PlayStation 4 as well. Heck, we're even getting Gran Turismo 6 apparently for the PlayStation 3. And I can't not deny that is worrying to me. As a PlayStation fan myself, they should be saving some key new IPs for their new console, the PlayStation 4, and why they're not doing it, I don't know. So what I say to Microsoft is please for the love of God, just create a new IP or two to give us for your new Xbox instead of Halo, Fable, Gears, Alright, in terms of those franchises, Halo, yeah, Halo is excellent. Most of the games, yeah. The best one always will be Halo 1. And Halo 2, well, still great. It just was disappointing. I still had that anticlimactic ending. And then there's Gears of War. Gears of War 3 was a bit of a letdown after the epicness that was Gears of War 2, and I haven't got around to Judgment yet, but I hear it's mediocre at best. So, if that's all that we have to expect from the new Xbox, regardless of new technology and everything, I'll be whatever. In terms of Halo, I would probably predict either Halo 5 or more than likely the Halo 2 anniversary. Basically Halo 2 HD. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the next Xbox event, okay? I'm gonna watch it. I'm not gonna be terribly excited about the next Xbox. Like I say, I'm already really interested in just getting the PlayStation 4. I probably will pick up the new Xbox, rumored to be called the Xbox Infinity, if I just may say. Whether that's true or not, we'll find out next Tuesday. And I just have to say, Microsoft, please, just for the love of God, leave the Kinect out of this. Okay, don't focus. If you're going to put it in, don't focus too heavily on the Kinect, because it's a gimmick. Not many people like it. It's just not there for the hardcore. Don't forget your hardcore audience. That really was what made me buy an Xbox 360 in the first place, for the likes of Gears of War and for the likes of Halo 3. Okay, I want to see that come back in the next Xbox, because I'm just going to always stick with my PlayStation 4. So please, bring us something new, bring us something for the core audience, and I look forward to seeing the show. So yeah, and also a week before E3, me and the other Irish critics, Duck3825 and Successor2L, will have another video where we will talk about our wish list and our predictions for all three, Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft, for what we want to see from the show. So stay tuned and take care.